Yeah, I just seen a post on Instagram and it says that Offset said that him and Cardi been broken.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today's story is one of the wildest revelations in hip-hop relationship history. Offset has finally broken his silence and claimed that he and Cardi B have been broken up for 2 years. 2 whole years. The shocking part? Fans had no clue. Publicly, they looked like they were still a couple, even making appearances together. But Offset says behind closed doors, it was already over. Let's wait and watch this clip to see what is going on.
Yeah, I just seen a post on Instagram and it says that Offset said that him and Cardi been broken up 2 years now. He just want to break the silence or whatever. And the truth is, she used to make him go down there on her after shows and she would be all sweaty and he got tired of that shit. Y'all, Cardi's response to that was, yeah, I was making more money than you. You gotta taste all that sweat and see how hard I worked for you and our kids. And when I tell you she gagged, okay? Cause like, yeah, taste how hard I'm working for our family. Personally, me, I would have bathed, but everybody's different. You know Cardi don't give a fuck. And I love me some Cardi, so Cardi B all the way.
In some way?
For sure, it's hard. She's gonna do a big one too.
I have too many kids. Like, Lord, please control me.
Before we get deep into this messy back and forth, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I promise you, these stories are only going to get wilder. And you don't want to miss the next update when this situation takes yet another dramatic turn. Offset didn't just say they've been broken up, he added a jaw-dropping detail. According to him, Cardi B used to make him lick her plate after shows. Yes, you heard me right. After long nights of performances, when Cardi came home drenched in sweat, she made Offset taste the grind, literally. And if you thought Cardi was going to stay quiet after that, think again. The Bronx Queen fired back instantly. Cardi said, I was making more money than you and you had to taste all that sweat to see how I worked hard for you and our kids. That's not just a clapback. That's a public humiliation with a side of receipts. Now, this raises the question, why would Offset reveal something so personal, so specific, and honestly so messy after 2 years of silence? Is he trying to tarnish Cardi's image as she builds her future with Stefon Diggs? Or is this Offset's way of begging for attention because the spotlight has shifted? But here's where it gets even crazier. While Offset is digging into the past, Cardi B has already moved forward in the most dramatic way possible. She's expecting her 4th child, this time with her new man, NFL star Stefon Diggs. While Offset is out here talking about plates, Cardi is literally planning a whole new family chapter, and fans aren't holding back. On social media, reactions have been split. Some are dragging Offset, calling him bitter and messy. Others are shocked that Cardi herself admitted to the sweaty plate situation, saying it was her way of showing just how much she sacrificed for her family. One fan wrote, Offset's still stuck in the kitchen while Cardi's building a dynasty with Diggs. The burning question everyone wants answered is simple. Will Offset ever truly move on? Or is he destined to keep orbiting around Cardi B, throwing shade, leaking details, and watching from the sidelines while she thrives with her new man? Let's not forget, this isn't just about gossip. This is about pride, reputation, and legacy. Offset doesn't want to be remembered as Cardi's ex who couldn't keep up with her success. But with every interview, every post, every comment, he seems to drag himself deeper into that role. And as for Cardi, she's laughing her way into motherhood again with Stefon Diggs by her side, while Offset tries to convince the world he's unbothered. But based on the way he's spilling secrets, it's clear. This man is bothered. Very bothered. And this story is only just beginning. So why did Offset wait 2 years to drop this bombshell? That's the question on everyone's lips. According to insiders, Offset has been quietly sitting on his feelings, frustrated by how the public always seemed to side with Cardi. And now, with Cardi B openly glowing about her relationship with Stefon Diggs, it seems Offset felt like he had nothing left to lose. But let's be honest, this feels less like closure and more like revenge. Offset didn't just admit they'd been broken up for 2 years, He painted Cardi B in the most bizarre light possible, bringing up details that were never meant for public ears. And if you think Cardi was going to let that narrative slide, oh no, she came swinging with verbal uppercuts. Her clapback wasn't just emotional, it was strategic. Cardi basically said, I was the breadwinner, I was the one making the money, and you had to taste my hard work. That's not just a response, it's a reminder that, despite Offset's attempts to humiliate her, Cardi is the one who built the empire they both benefited from. Social media exploded after her response. Twitter was trending with hashtags like Sweatgate and Offset Exposed. Memes were everywhere, some showing Offset with a plate at the dinner table, others showing Cardi B cashing checks while he looks on. The internet, as always, turned their drama into comedy. But here's the twist. Not everyone is laughing. Some fans feel like Cardi went too far, that her comeback was meant to belittle Offset as a man and father. They argue that no matter how messy the marriage was, private moments should never be weaponized in public. Others clap back, saying, he started it. And that's the cycle of toxic love we're watching unfold in real time. Meanwhile, Offset seems to be trying to play the victim. In his latest post, he claimed he wasn't trying to embarrass Cardi, but simply telling his truth. He insisted that people don't know what really went on behind the scenes of their marriage. But fans were quick to point out that his timing seems calculated, dropping these revelations just as Cardi celebrates her pregnancy with Stefon Diggs. And that's the key here. The timing. Offset's confession feels like a distraction, a desperate attempt to pull the spotlight away from Cardi's new chapter. While she's glowing with love and preparing for baby number 4, Offset is stuck in rewind, replaying old moments and trying to redefine their history. The bigger question is, how will this affect his image? For years, Offset has been seen as the flashy rapper, the ladies' man, and the father of Cardi's children. But now, he's starting to look more like the jealous ex who just can't let go. And in the cutthroat world of hip-hop, image is everything. Cardi B, on the other hand, seems almost unfazed. In her latest IG Live, she laughed while fans spammed the comments with plate emojis. She told them, "Y'all don't get it, I worked hard, I sacrificed, and I gave everything to that man. And if he want to talk about plates, let him. I'm good." So here we are. Offset, stuck in the past. Cardi B, living in the present, and Stefon Diggs representing the future. Fans are now wondering, is Offset's obsession proof he still loves Cardi? Or is this just bitterness disguised as honesty? Either way, this clash of ex-lovers has just gotten personal, and the battle lines are drawn. Now let's get into the heart of this storm. Stefon Diggs. Cardi B has moved on, and she's not just moving on with anyone. She's with an NFL superstar. That alone shifts the dynamic. While Offset is reminiscing about plates and sweat, Cardi is celebrating life, love, and motherhood with a man who's winning both on and off the field. And that's where the jealousy creeps in. Offset might not admit it publicly, but fans see it clearly. Every time Stefon Diggs' name comes up, Offset finds a way to slide into the conversation, whether it's through trolling, subliminal posts, or throwing shade. It's as if he can't stomach the fact that Cardi is building something new without him. Remember, Offset has always been about image. For him, it was never just about the music. It was about status, about having the baddest woman on his arm. Losing Cardi wasn't just personal, it was public humiliation. And now, watching her with Stefon Diggs, pregnant and glowing, it's like salt on an open wound. Let's not forget, this isn't the first time Offset has been accused of being jealous. During their marriage, Cardi often hinted at arguments fueled by insecurity. She once said in an interview, "He don't like when I shine too bright, but I can't dim my light for nobody." That statement, fans say, feels even more true today. Industry insiders are whispering too. One music executive told a gossip blog, Offset can't handle being overshadowed. When Cardi was winning Grammys, getting #1 hits, he felt like he was the plus one. That's a hard pill to swallow for a man who's used to being the star. But the tables have turned dramatically. Offset is still respected in rap, but his solo career never truly matched the heights of Migos' peak. Cardi, on the other hand, remains a cultural powerhouse. And now with Stefon Diggs in the picture, it's not just about music, it's about lifestyle. Cardi is elevating, while Offset looks stuck. Social media has turned this into a storyline straight out of a soap opera. Memes of Stefon Diggs holding a baby with captions like "future stepdad energy" are circulating everywhere. Meanwhile, Offset is being portrayed as the bitter ex who just can't move on. The internet has already chosen sides, and spoiler alert, Offset isn't the fan favorite here. But here's where it gets even messier. Some of Offset's peers in the rap game are allegedly telling him to let it go. One rapper tweeted, and fans are speculating it was aimed at Offset, "You can't heal if you keep opening old wounds. Move forward, bro." That tweet went viral within minutes, with fans tagging Offset under it nonstop. And then there's Cardi B's own fan base, the Barty Gang. They're ruthless. They've been flooding Offset's comments with pictures of Stefon Diggs, taunting him about being replaced. One fan even wrote, "Stefon is quarterbacking Cardi's heart now. Sit down." The trolling is relentless, and Offset isn't handling it well. So, the question lingers. Will Offset ever truly move on? Or will he keep living in the shadow of Cardi's glow-up with Stefon Diggs? Because right now it seems every time Cardi levels up, Offset spirals deeper into the past. And if he doesn't let go, this public feud might not just damage his image, it might destroy it completely. Now let's shift the lens toward Cardi B. Because while Offset is tangled in bitterness and old wounds, Cardi is glowing. Yes, glowing. Because rumors are swirling that she's expecting baby number 4 with her current man, Stefon Diggs. And if that's true, it's the ultimate chapter in her story of moving on and moving up. Cardi hasn't officially confirmed the pregnancy, but she's dropping hints left and right. Baggy outfits, cryptic captions, and that unmistakable radiance fans swear only comes with motherhood. And if we know Cardi, she won't hide it for long. She loves shocking the world. And what better way than to reveal a new baby while Offset is still clinging to the past? Fans are already connecting the dots. One tweeted, "Cardi said she wanted more kids. Now look, Stefon making sure she gets her dream family." Another wrote, "Offset crying over plates while Cardi building an empire with Stefon. That's the difference." The internet is merciless, and once again, Offset is on the receiving end of the mockery. But Offset refuses to let the spotlight drift too far away. Just when fans thought he might finally step back, he shocked everyone by breaking the silence again, posting a late-night Instagram story. In it, he wrote, "Don't play victim when you know what you did." No names were mentioned, but let's be real. Who else could that be about? And that's the pattern. Every time Cardi celebrates something, Offset throws a cryptic message into the mix. It's as if he's allergic to her happiness. But the problem is, these posts backfire. Instead of painting Cardi as the villain, they make Offset look like the bitter ex who just can't stand to see her win. Media outlets are dissecting every move. TMZ, The Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, you name it, they're all covering this messy saga. Headlines read like soap opera teasers. Offset versus Cardi, the war continues. Cardi's glow versus Offset's shade. Baby rumors stir jealousy flames. It's content gold, and the public is eating it up. And the more the media covers it, the more Offset's frustration seems to grow. Because in every article, Cardi's narrative shines brighter. She's the mother, the artist, the woman in love. Offset, on the other hand, is framed as the bitter, jealous ex. And in the court of public opinion, perception is everything. Even relationship experts are chiming in. One therapist went viral on TikTok for saying, "Offset is stuck in what we call a loop of resentment. Until he accepts Cardi has moved on, he'll never heal." That clip racked up over 1 million views, and fans flooded the comments with agreement. Meanwhile, Cardi continues living her life unbothered. She's been spotted laughing with friends, attending shows, and supporting Stefon Diggs like the proud partner she is. To her, Offset's words are noise, and maybe that's what drives him the most insane, because silence can be the loudest clapback of all. But make no mistake, the public wants to know what's next. Will Cardi confirm the pregnancy? Will Offset finally accept the breakup and move forward? Or will this toxic back and forth keep dragging both of them into an endless loop of drama? The stage is set, and the next chapter promises to be even wilder. And here's where everything collides: the past, the present, and the uncertain future. Offset says they've been broken up for 2 years, yet he's still talking about Cardi like it all happened yesterday. Meanwhile, Cardi is already planning her next chapter with Stefon Diggs, possibly welcoming another child into the world. It's 2 completely different stories running side by side. The big question fans are asking is, why can't Offset let go? Is it love? Is it jealousy? Or is it regret over losing the woman who became one of the most powerful figures in hip-hop while he remained trapped in the shadow of their toxic history? Whatever the reason, his refusal to move forward only adds fuel to the fire. Because when Cardi claps back, it's not just petty, it's calculated. Her words about making him lick her plate weren't just insults, they were reminders of who held the power. She painted herself as the breadwinner, the hustler, the one carrying the weight for the family. And for Offset, that cut deep. But here's the twist that nobody saw coming. Some fans are actually sympathizing with Offset. Yes, while most are dragging him online, a few believe he's just a man heartbroken, watching the love of his life build a new family with another man. Maybe he's acting out because he still loves her, one fan wrote. Could that be the hidden truth? Still, sympathy doesn't erase reality. Cardi has moved on. She's not just in love with Stefon Diggs, she's building something real, something solid. And whether Offset admits it or not, that reality is here to stay. No cryptic posts, no bitter interviews, no messy clapbacks will change that fact. So where does this leave them? Offset continues circling Cardi's name, unable to stop bringing her up. Cardi, on the other hand, is setting boundaries, focusing on her kids, her career, and her future. The clash between those 2 energies, one stuck in the past, the other building for tomorrow, creates the perfect storm of endless drama. But the world is watching closely for what happens next. Will Cardi officially confirm her pregnancy with Stefon Diggs? Will Offset finally step back, stop trolling, and move on with his life? Or will he escalate things further, sparking yet another chapter in this never-ending war of words? And don't forget, the music industry thrives on scandal. With Cardi rumored to be working on new projects, every piece of drama only adds more hype. And if Offset decides to drop music at the same time, we might be heading toward an indirect chart battle, where the lyrics say what the interviews can't. In the end, this isn't just about 2 exes. It's about power, pride, and the messy emotions that linger long after love fades. Cardi is proving she can thrive without Offset, and Offset is proving, well, that he's not ready to stop talking about her. And that contrast keeps fans locked in, waiting for the next update. So buckle up, because this saga is far from over. Whether it's another clapback, a new baby announcement, or Offset's latest cryptic message, the Cardi Offset drama will continue dominating headlines. And as always, we'll be here breaking it all down for you. Because when it comes to these 2, one thing is certain: the story never ends.